Hi everybody. You know, it's sometimes really useful to bring your iPad screen into your MacBook screen, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. You're going to need 4 pieces of hardware. You're going to need your MacBook Air, the Lightning to USB cable, your iPad, and an iPad stand. The iPad stand is optional. I'll show you how I'm going to use it. And then for the software, we're going to run QuickTime. If you do a new movie recording, you can select the iPad option, and then the iPad screen will appear on your MacBook. Okay, let's take a look. So I've got my MacBook and I've got my iPad on my desk here. Here's my USB to Lightning cable. I'm just going to plug that in. Okay, now what I'm going to do is on my MacBook, I'm going to use the Spotlight feature and I'm going to go search for QuickTime. I already had it queued up, but I'll just do it again. So I'll search for QuickTime, and we'll launch QuickTime. QuickTime doesn't really open a window. What it does, it just opens a menu, so you can go up here and you can say File, New Movie Recording. Okay, here's my new movie recording. Of course, it's recording me initially, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here, but next to the record button there's a little menu, and I'm going to select iPad. Okay, might think about it for a sec, but it should connect to my iPad. Okay, so here's my iPad screen now on my Mac, and I can resize this. You can see it's the same screen I'm looking at down here. And this is really useful, right? Because if I want to demonstrate a lesson, say in Seesaw or Flipgrid or anything on the iPad, I can just run this lesson now. I can zoom at the same time so my kids can see it. So it's really useful. I can also screencast this to Screencastify if I like, and make a copy of the recording. Okay, so that's good. Sometimes I also want to demo some work, and I can convert very quickly my iPad into a document camera. For that, what I'm going to need is, I'm going to need a little iPad stand. Now, a friend of mine made this cool little hack. I kind of like it. You can buy these for about 50 euros, but this works just fine for me. And what I'm going to do is I've set this up a little bit already, so I'm used to how it works. So I'm going to put that up on my iPad stand, and what I'll do is I'll run the camera, and you can see the camera is actually looking at my desktop of my desk here. And so there's a little sign. You see it's good. And then of course, because it's on my iPad, it's going to be on my iPad window on my MacBook. And this is useful, right? Like if I was a math teacher, for example, I could just go and make some sums and do an explanation, record it for my kids in Screencastify. I could zoom out the lesson to them. All the while, I could have other windows open on my MacBook. For example, this image that I showed you earlier. So that's one way to bring your iPad screen onto your MacBook so that you can do lessons with it.